Hi, it's Jessica Stoner with the Jessica Stoner Real Estate team here in Canmore, Alberta with RE/MAX Alpine Realty. We're going to go over a year in review. We're going to talk about what happened in 2025 and what we may anticipate in 2026. A quick snapshot of the market in 2025 was that it was a somewhat slower market. We had lower sales and a somewhat longer number of days on the market. Having said that, it was a mostly balanced market. So though we had slightly less numbers of buyers, we also had slightly less number of sellers. So it remained fairly balanced and equal between the two markets. Now, we also saw price increases in the average sale prices as well as price increases in the average price per square foot. In 2024, we saw 329 sales of residential properties in Canmore. That does not include hotel condos or short-term rentals, lots or commercial. And in 2025, we had 308 sales. So this doesn't seem like a dramatic difference. In a small market, small numbers do actually make significant percentages. So we did have a 6% lower number of sales in 2025 compared to 2024. Because buyers were being a little more conservative, we saw a longer number of days on the market. This also might have something to do with sellers somewhat overpricing properties, responding a little bit slower to the adjustment in the market. In 2024, the number of days on the market is 51 days. In 2025, it was 60, for a 17% increase. Though the market had less sales and was somewhat slower, we still had a significant price increase. So the average price per residential sale in 2024 was $1,255,000, and in 2025 it was $1,366,000 for a 9% increase. Once again, this includes residential properties just in Canmore, not including hamlets and not including hotel condos or commercial, etc. The average price per square foot also increased. In 2024, it was $706 per square foot. In 2025, it was $740 for a 5% increase. Hotel condos, which covers all properties that have the designation to be able to rent out short-term, also followed a similar trajectory to the residential market in 2025. We had a 5% increase in the average sale prices. So in 2024, the average sale price was $897,000. In 2025, it was $940,000. Going forward into 2026, it's difficult to pinpoint with any accuracy what we can expect. And that, of course, is due to a lot of uncertainty around the globe. We don't know if these global events will affect our market, and if so, how it would affect us. If we were to move forward without any major global event affecting the markets and the economy in Canada and in Canmore specifically, we can expect a continuation of what we saw last year in 2025, which is a somewhat balanced market. I think we could also anticipate an increase in both listing and sales. Probably not a dramatic increase, but we can likely expect a higher amount of activity in 2026 than 2025. And that would be partly due to pent-up demand from the slower activity in 2025. There are two more topics of interest that people are asking about. One is about interest rates and how it may affect our market. Interest rates are in the low range right now. We've seen lower, but we've certainly seen significantly higher. It is expected that we will continue to see competitive interest rates heading into 2026. If that does come to fruition, we're likely to see a response from the buyers with slightly increased activity. The last thing that is a topic of discussion with many buyers and sellers now is questions about the Canmore Livability Tax. This is a tax that the town of Canmore has been attempting to bring in that would tax non-permanent residents at a higher tax rate. Intention is that this new tax would be applied to the 2026 tax year. In the past year or so, there has been a significant vocal resistance to this tax, both with non-permanent residents as well as permanent residents. In addition to the public pushback, there is also an active lawsuit that is in the courts now. I understand there is an appeal that will be heard in April that may have some effect on this tax. And lastly, the province has stepped in and indicated they are not on board with this tax. They have indicated they would like to see it either removed or potentially adjusted. And they have indicated they may adjust the Municipal Governments Act if changes are not made to their satisfaction. In January 2026, that is when the town has indicated that they are looking into adjusting the tax to be applicable only to non-Albertans. So we will see where this goes. We will keep our eyes and ears open, and I'll keep you updated to how things progress. Thank you for watching this market update. Please feel free to touch base with myself or anyone on my team. Our contact information is on the screen, and we look forward to talking to you in 2027.